So you want to be in fashion, so you're in the right place. Right now you are on the Fashion Icon podcast and it's all about fashion, beauty, modeling, and pageant queens. And today we are featuring the Quinceañera 2025 collections of the best designers throughout the world. We are here in the 305 in my city, the city of Miami, and it's beautiful out here, not only because of the weather, but there's amazing models that are trending the newest fashions in quince dresses at the Quinceañera Expo that you're going to be featuring today. Some of the most amazing dresses. For instance, let's go ahead and start over here. Who's designed your dress? I mean, this is like the trendiest dresses for quinces in the whole world. So, which one is your designer?
Modeling.
Modeling. Okay, that's catchy name. And how about my number one diva here? Who's your designer?
Princesa.
Princesa. Okay, says it already. She's a princess. And back there, Miss Kayla, Miss K4. She's another princess, another beautiful styles from Princesa and I.
House of
House of Wu. Okay, I've heard that name for a very long time. Exquisite designs that they have. And how about Miss Catherine?
Rachel Allen.
Okay, another big name, Rachel Allen. Who's your designer? Modeling. Okay, we have another one, and Miss Clarice Lady. House of Wu. House of Wu seems to be trending more than others. So, I mean, the dresses are just totally amazing and fast. And she thinks I forgot her because I haven't looked at her. I'm just making her wait. Which one is your design?
Mine's also been Princesa.
Princesa. So I guess that you've heard it right here. The predominant names is Princesa and House of Wu seems to be the trending designers for for the king's dresses throughout the United States, which brings me to a point. This is a lot of people say that quinceañeras they don't do that in the United States. There's a big misconception about that. It is done. It actually sounds the name sounds the same, but it depends what part of the United States you're from. I mean, there's a word that is used that is called cotillion, and it's exactly the same thing as the quinceañeras. The quinceañeras is the bringing out of a young lady into society. In the cotillions, it's exactly the same thing. It's pretty much a southern custom that is done, and it's a cotillion. And the American side in the United States a little bit different because of the fact that it's a whole group of family that they do a communal type thing of normally the wealthiest families that come in and really portray everything that's going on of the coming out of them in here and the Hispanic culture. It gets done time and time again, and we offer all these quinceañera expos that we have here, trending some of that. So going back to Isa, you've been doing this for a very long time, and how is so different to do a regular fashion show versus a quinceañera show?
I think that a regular fashion show is very different to quinceañeras. When we're doing quinceañeras, we're more showing off dresses to young girls that are looking to choose their perfect dress for their perfect day. I think that this is more about us just showcasing dresses and connecting with the girls and really making them realize that choosing a dress, you don't need to be pressured, just feel like what is most you. In a regular fashion show, we're more just selling the clothes of whatever brand we're using, and it's not about us, it's about what we're wearing for those designers.
And how about the actual modeling of the dresses, the moves? What do you recommend to someone that would be modeling, a dress like that? Because I see that you guys do move and you kind of like push along the dress and stuff like that.
Yeah, so when we're modeling quince dresses, half the time that we're pushing them in the back is because since they're so big, we need to push them in order to be able to walk and not trip on the sayuela because there's so much going on that nobody really realizes how heavy these dresses really are and how much movement we need to do in order to be able to move the dress and that the tail stays open and so everybody can really visualize all the details of the dresses.
And how do you get around? I mean, because those dresses are huge. It's like you take off pretty much the whole damn runway. But how do you get close to them, to the people? You know, is there like some sort of specific turns that you all have to do in order to be able to like, you know, get around them and showcase the dresses?
I mean, when we're on the runway, we do a lot of steps up turns, lollipops, full turns, all of those type of stuff. When we're more walking around to showcase the dresses, we need to grab them and squish them real tight so we can get close to people and so they can really get the look. And as we're trying to get to the nooks and crannies through the runway, we just have to squish our dresses and make ourselves fit.
I mean, I know that you're wearing this amazing pink outfit, but be honest with me. Out of all the dresses, which one is your favorite?
Honestly, I tell my mom and everybody this every time. Every time I see a dress, I'm like, that's the dress. But it's just every time I get more and more impressed. But out of all of these, I would have to say Gabby's because it's my favorite color, and that color is just eye-catching to me.
Well, not only is it eye catching, but it's just that the glistening and the light, you know, the way that it shines, and it's just really, this is a beautiful dress. You said it was a princesa?
Yes.
Okay, and it just highlights the eyes, all of the light reflecting from the dress. It kind of like brings up, and you're absolutely right. It does bring out a lot of the beauty of the girls, and it shows off the shoulders. But one of the things that I tell you, and you have to keep this in mind, okay, and I get this all of the time, and when I do the evaluations for modeling and for beauty queens, not every dress is for you. There are dresses and there are dresses, and the reason that that is that your body type is different, your width of the shoulders is different, your height is different, and because it's alive, I say, Angel, you're next, and that is live because it is what it is. I am who I am. I'm not going to change. Too old to change. Don't want to change. You get what you see. But anyhow, going back to the dresses, it's very, very important that when you choose a dress, it's almost like the dress needs to choose you. There has to be this certain connection, an entwined relationship between what you're going to wear. That it's not just what you like, but it's what looks good on you. And one of the things that I get a lot of arguments from, especially models that are a little bit stubborn, is like, no, I want to do this, and it's like, step back, girl. Uh, Modeling is something that is you know, and it may sound a little weird, but you're nothing but a hanger, okay? You wear what you're given to wear, and you have to portray that feeling. That's why we have professional models, and that's why these girls are here, because you see them young. Well, they are experts at modeling King's dresses. They've been doing it for a very long time. In special, you know, Isabella and Gabriela, they've been doing it for quite a long time. We have a phenomenal house that is called Saya Quinces. They are the iconic house of quinceañeras in South Florida. They have an amazing variety. Their service is just, you know, so hospitable, so warming when you get there. And that I can tell you from personal experience that I've seen, and I hear the feedback from people that, you know, that they get. But the single most important thing is, you know, choosing a dress that is your favorite color, but that is also your perfect fit for you, that it goes with your personality and what it is that you want to do with it. So, as you know, going back to the King says, what suggestions can you give a quinceañera that's going to have, you know, their ball and whatsoever on how to present themselves? Is there any experiences that you had that you can tell them so they can avoid a mishap?
I mean, I would say start planning accordingly to your quinces. I was planning my quinces for months before. It's a very, very big party, and you have a lot of things that go into it. It's not just, oh, a dress and flowers and this. No, like you have to make it into a whole thing if you really want it to be what you want. The dress, exactly what you said, make sure that you feel comfortable in it. Make sure it's something that you love. If you're not in love with it, then it's not your dress. It's not meant for you. You need to really like see the dress and it's sparkling at you the same way that your eyes are sparkling for
Like
it.
you got to have a connection with the dress.
Yes. And I think that honestly, your quinces is just about you having fun, making memories with your friends, your family, and just making it a memorable night.
That is great advice. and make sure that there are no mishaps. I sold two of them, dress malfunctions. So very important that it fits right, that it's got the perfect fit because it's very, very important that, if you lift the arm that it doesn't come loose or if you make a turn that it's too tight. There's many, many things that you can prevent by making sure that, like Isabella said, that is the perfect fit for you. So we're going to take a very tiny break as I'm going to get off and I'm going to have each girl kind of like just stand up and come center stage so you can see some of these beautiful dresses that they have one at a time, and then they're going to exit and we're going to be bringing our next guest, which is Angel Diaz. Angel is one of the partners for the Quinceañera Expo here at the Miami West Holiday Inn Miami West that is here. So, and don't forget our sponsor, Mirta de Perales and JMP Fashion. We come to you due to their courtesy. Make sure that you like and subscribe. And if you like, leave us a comment and we'll be showing you some of the latest trends coming up from sustainable to high fashion, runway, and interviews with other designers. Remember, Fashion Icon Podcast. So let's go ahead and get, you're the first one. This is live, people. So whatever happens, happens. She's falling and she can't get up. She's falling and she can't get up. It's a live podcast, okay? She made it! Yay! She got up. Okay, now slowly, without knocking off the lights, let's see if we can get her up. You can extend her hand to see if she can get up. And then you guys can exit. Hey, it's a live podcast, okay? Okay, go ahead slowly. Please don't knock off the lights. Okay? And then we're gonna have Gabby come to the front and showcase her dress a little bit. Take a look at those beautiful lights. And Miss Kendra, we need a bigger studio or a bigger location here for her. Okay. Okay, Miss Kayla. I don't know if she's scratching my back or she's giving me a signal. She keeps on going like that to my back. Okay, I guess that she wants me to move so she can come out. And which way? You're gonna go that way. Be careful with Isabella's dress there. That's a big one.
Don't know how I'm gonna get off of this chair. I'm kind of stuck on.
There you go. Here, we move the chair back so we can see a little more of you. And like I said before, stay tuned. Give us 5. We'll be back to you with a Fashion Icon podcast featuring the latest trends on all fashion. Everything fashion, beauty, modeling, pageantry, and designers.